我们正被一种无穷的渴望所驱使，得到越多，需要也越多。它比毒品更令人不可自拔，而毒瘾的尽头就是完全的毁灭。在我们陷入不可挽回的绝境之前，普利兹奖得主汤马斯·弗里曼找出一个解决方法，帮助人类打破对黑色黄金的依赖。石油的省思，佛利曼报道，就在 Discovery 频道。
Let's go.
New York Times foreign affairs columnist,
Fill her up with hydrogen.
author of The World is Flat,
Moonshine.
and 3 times winner of the Pulitzer Prize,
So I can eat my carpet.
Thomas L. Friedman is on a journey to explore the stakes and search for the cure for our addiction to oil. With the urgency growing, some ordinary citizens are creating their own forward-looking energy policies. In the basement of a small building on the outskirts of Aspen, Colorado, is a group called Fiber Forge. Founded by the environmentalist and physicist Amory Lovins, they are making ultralight car bodies out of carbon fiber.
These are the carbon fibers.
The first thing to do is triple the efficiency of cars, trucks, and planes. If we make our vehicles ultralight with such materials, we take out half the weight, we save half the fuel, and when you combine that with hybrids, then you get tripled efficiency.
What about that safety issue?
The car gets safer because these materials can absorb up to 12 times the crash energy per pound of steel. So you could run it into a wall at 35 miles an hour and still be protected from serious injury.
It's a Hummer! Darn it. Well, I can't lift this.
Sure you could. It's not steel, it's carbon fiber.
Whoa! I'm strong, I'm not that strong.
At the Rocky Mountain Institute, Lovins also demonstrates another way to overcome the stranglehold of oil by using ethanol, a fuel made from plants.
Once we've saved half the oil by making our vehicles ultralight, we can get the other half from advanced biofuels like ethanol made from the switchgrass. In the United States, they make corn into ethanol. This is woody, weedy stuff.
It has more energy in it than corn?
Oh yeah, and a much better net energy yield, less capital investment, twice the crop yield, and it just sits there and grows, and you harvest it with haymaking equipment. Then you send it to the ethanol plant.
One country, Brazil, gets almost half of its motor fuel from ethanol made from homegrown sugar. They have the most advanced alcohol fuel production and distribution system in the world.
So that's your project right there.
That's our project right there. And that new city that you see with all the farms on the roofs.
Architect William McDonough is a world-renowned leader in designing and building green. His goal, to take energy-efficient design to a whole new level.
So the houses essentially can last hundreds of years.
McDonough bases his designs on an original concept he calls cradle to cradle.
Cradle to cradle.
But when you say cradle to cradle, what exactly do you mean by that?
It means we close all the cycles and stop the whole concept of waste. If you just look at this chair, it's an example of cradle to cradle. This is the new fabric selected for the Airbus 380. This one is designed to be composted safely.
In other words, if we plowed this into the ground,
It would become soil.
It'll become soil?
Safely.
So cradle to cradle is, it started from the
Safe
earth,
material.
it goes through
back.
life as a chair and goes back to the
Back to earth. That's one part of cradle to cradle. That's what we call biological metabolism.
Why have you focused so much of your energy on trying to transform China?
80% of the Chinese in cities don't have good drinking water. It's so bad that they've called for cradle-to-cradle cities.
The Chinese have already moved beyond plans and rhetoric. In the northeastern village of Wangbaiyou, McDonough's cradle-to-cradle design is becoming reality. These simple-looking houses may be the future for rural China.
This is a straw bale house, and that is a straw bale. Fantastic.
The new homes are constructed from biodegradable, recyclable materials that require little or no fossil fuels to make.
And right next to it is a block wall that's made out of dirt, and the dirt came from right down there.
Rather than building with traditional clay bricks fired by coal, which consumes a lot of energy, they're making bricks out of compressed dirt, which are then stacked and covered in plaster to make the walls.
Put in a press, squeeze it, without using coal or firing it, or using soil that is used for farming. So you don't burn your coal and you don't lose your farm fields. It's just pressed earth from this place.
Even the layout of the village is designed to save energy. The homes are oriented at a 15-degree angle to break up the freezing winter winds and maximize their daily exposure to the sun.
If everyone in rural China lived like this, they would cut their consumption of coal and firewood in half. Right now, we have to find a way to speak about the future in the present tense. So can we live in the future as quickly as possible in ways that allow us to tell our children that we realize the problems that we're facing and that we're doing something about them.
It's clear that our energy future could be much brighter than our energy past. Alternative fuels could make a big difference in oil consumption and global warming, and green technology could offer new growth and opportunity for industry in the 21st century. With human ingenuity and government support, plug-in hybrids, wind, ethanol and solar power could become more competitive with fossil fuels every day. Living, thinking and acting green can ensure a sustainable future. It's a goal that transcends both local and global borders.
我们正被一种无穷的渴望所驱使，得到越多，需要也越多，它比毒品更令人不可自拔，而毒瘾的尽头就是完全的毁灭。在我们陷入不可挽回的绝境之前，普利兹奖得主汤马斯·弗里曼找出一个解决方法，帮助人类打破对黑色黄金的依赖。石油的省思，弗利曼报道，就在 Discovery 频道。